Hey, YouTubers, if y'all are catching the replay, put replay in the comments and tell me where you're tuning in from. So I will be on TikTok and YouTube because I'm leveraging my time, right? I don't want to do it twice. I want to get all the areas all at one time. Anyway, hey, Allie, Andrea, Micah, Violet, Connie, Wild Bill. I love that. Hey, y'all tell me where y'all are tuning in from today. I am actually in Louisiana. So I think it's pretty cool how we can all be across the world and all come together in one platform and be able to meet and have businesses and grow our businesses and all those things. It's really amazing. I mean, we have huge opportunities. That's actually one thing that's not what I'm talking about today, but that's one thing that helps us to be successful in our businesses is social media. I mean, because it is, I mean, legit. We can be in Australia or New Zealand or UK or wherever and meet right here and have an awesome business. But anyway, today, thank y'all all for joining and tuning in. But go ahead and tell me where y'all are tuning in from. I think it's so cool. But today, I want to talk about the 3 C's of a successful business. And it's really simple things. I mean, you're probably going to be like, really? But sometimes you have to be told about it. You have to be upfronted. You have to be reminded of these things because, life just happens and we just get so caught up with everything. We don't even pay attention to the little things. So the first one, y'all, I want y'all to become aware of these 3 things so you can make that pivot, so you can make yourself better. So the first one is going to be the first thing, y'all. We are going to talk about consistency. So, and I know that sounds so cliche, I mean, it's like, really, just consistency, y'all. Being consistent is huge. If you're not consistent whenever you're creating a business, you're really not going to be successful. You have to show up every day. And it's really good when you show up at the same time every day. So if you're not, say you have this favorite store, you like to go buy your clothes there, or even a favorite restaurant, and then you go and they're closed, but their hours say, whatever their hours are, but you go and they're closed. Well, I mean, right then you're gonna be like, well, I'll try it again. And you might do this for 3 times or something, and then you're going to be like, I'm not going back because they're never open. I'm wasting my time going there. Well, people begin to look for you like that whenever you're building a business, building that like, know, and trust with people. They are actually getting to know you. They actually enjoy coming on and watching you do your thing, talk to them, giving them value. I mean, people actually enjoy that and want to come and see what you have to say. So whenever you are consistent for a week and then all of a sudden you're not there, you don't show up, then they kind of get disappointed after a while, and then you might lose them altogether. And it really affects the algorithm, y'all. Whenever, like, sometimes you might find a person that you really like to watch on TikTok or YouTube or wherever, and you're engaging with their stuff, so you constantly see it, right? But if life happens and you don't get on TikTok or whatever for a day, and then you go back, you might not see their stuff again because the algorithm has pushed it away because they don't think you're interested in that anymore. So whenever you can comprehend that about consistency and doing it consistently every day and consistently try to do it around the same time every day, then you'll really start growing your business better that way. So the second C, y'all, we're going to talk about today, and I think this live is probably going to go a lot faster than the other one, but these are so huge to be successful in a business. So number 2 is actually commitment, y'all. Whenever you start a business, commitment is number 2. But whenever you start your business, okay, so say this. You have kids and your kid decides to sign up for a sport. And they, when my kids signed up for a sport, once you sign up and I pay for it, that's it. You're committed. You're going to do it. And you're going to show up for practice and we're going to go to all the games because I didn't pay for that and I didn't raise no quitter. So, I mean, a lot of times, and some parents aren't that way. So if you're not that way, then, sorry to step on your toes or whatever. But when you commit into something, you have to show up. You have to do it. And you want that kid to practice when he's at home too, so he can get better at it, right? So whenever you're with a business or even at your job, well, your business, when you commit to your business, you have to show up and you have to do the things so you can get better at it all the time. So, example with your job, you get paid, you go there, you're going to get paid. It's kind of a comfort thing, that you're working this time, trading dollars, time for dollars, right? But you're going to get paid. So that's kind of a comfort thing. It doesn't matter. You can go to work and fiddle fart around all day, and after a while, they're probably going to fire you. But if you don't, you can still get paid. Well, whenever you start a business, you have to commit to showing up and learning all the things. You have to commit to trying to be better every day. You have to commit to not being in that comfort zone because the comfort zone is no growth there. I mean, just think about it. Wherever you are right now, you probably were in that same place 6 months ago and a year ago and 2 years ago and probably even 15, 20 years ago, depending on your age. If you're on my page, you're probably in the same age category as me. So 20 years ago, you were still in the same spot because you were in that comfort zone and you live in fear of change, live in fear of taking a chance on something. But when you learn how to commit to something and you're committed to bettering it all the time, then you will start growing in that. So your income stream is coming in, the same thing because you're always there. So whenever you get into a business and something gets a little tough, you might quit and then go back to your comfort zone. So you always have that to fall back on. But whenever you're building an online business, you really need to be focused and commit to learning and bettering your skills every day. So, uh, in this program, Michelle says it took her 6 weeks to get her automations and all that stuff consistent because this program that I'm talking about today that we're going to get into it's all about automations. And when you have automations working for you, y'all, it can be predictable and it can be consistent, but you have to do the things that it takes to get it there. So if you're not going to commit to that, then it may take you longer to get to that period, if at all. But like she said, took her 6 weeks to get that automations consistent with daily pay coming in, that's daily customers coming in. But she committed and was consistent with showing up every day. So when you can wrap your head around that and get it, and the feeling of that income coming in and the freedom that you feel for it, the weight that comes off of your shoulders, y'all, it is unreal. And I think everybody should experience that at least once in their life, to have that, to get out of that comfort zone and to build something that is theirs and that they can be proud of. And uh, it's not the normal thing. I mean, it's beginning to be normal, online businesses, y'all. I mean, it's like it's the growing thing right now is online businesses. Most people are sitting at work hating their job and they're Googling or on their phone or typing in their computer, Googling online, work from home online ideas, or whatever. And so it's really a huge thing right now to build businesses online. But whenever you can build that and start getting that daily pay, it really does take that weight off your shoulders. But you have to be consistent and you have to be committed to doing it. It has to become a non-negotiable, y'all. You have to commit to doing it. And I suggest with the program that I'm doing, you have to commit to at least 2 hours a day to do that. And in this 2 hours a day, you're going to be you're learning and implementing your income producing activities. So you're not just in here just doing stuff. There are specific things, it's step by step, and it's specific things that you need to commit to and be consistent with to grow this business, to grow it. Because if you're not going to be committed to it, then you might be better off staying in your comfort zone, back over here at this job that you hate, that you've been searching on a way out, and here's your way out. And but you're too scared to take that step to see in the unknown, to see what it could be. If I would have never took that step, then I would still be sitting at that. Um, Hang on, y'all. A little housekeeping, I think. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it though. There we go. Yeah. So, and that's a lesson with algorithm. Whenever you're doing a live or content that you're posting or whatever, if you get somebody on there that just says stuff and that's not your customer, you don't want the algorithm to push your stuff to more people like them. Just go ahead and block them, and then that way the algorithm is working for you and not somebody else. Hey, Donald and Sassy, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Chance's mom. Anyway, so I don't know if I blocked him. I thought I did. Says I did. But anyway, y'all, the income producing activities is the things that you're going to do every day to build your business. It's the things that you're going to do to learn and to uh, gain the knowledge to actually have a successful business online. So your 2 hour workday, y'all, is really not just 2 hours of doing whatever. Like you might be doing at your work. There's some people that go to work and get paid and they really don't do a lot of nothing. They don't do a lot of anything. I hated that because you're doing all the work and they're just sitting over there playing around. It's like, I hated that. But here, and when you're trying to build a legacy, to quit that job and to teach your kids that it doesn't have to be that same thing over and over, the 9 to 5, go to college, go to high school, go to college, get the job. It doesn't have to be that way. You can be successful with an online business and never leave your house. So anyway, the 2 hours that we're doing in this program is really learning and earning. So while you're learning how to attract your perfect customer, you're learning how to make that perfect message to your customer. You're learning how to market it. All those things you're learning all within, it's like 2 hours a day, y'all. And say the stuff that you're learning on how to create that content and all, you're going to spend about an hour of that time, an hour of that 2 hours, actually implementing that and creating 3 pieces of content every day. So you're going to commit to learning, not just learning anything, you're learning the exact things that you need to do to create those 3 pieces of content that you're going to commit to and be consistent with posting every day. Now, if you don't, a lot of people are like, I don't want to show my face. Well, there's faceless program inside of this program that you can plug yourself into and learn how to do it without ever showing your face. So that's not an excuse. That's a limited belief. So that's like you can wipe that right out of there. But you're going to learn all that material to post these 3 pieces of content that is going to attract your person, that's going to help you get that customer so you can get that automation system that's working for you 24/7. It's going to be getting the right people in there. So if they're in your funnel, which is pre-built, you don't even have to do that. So no tech skills or anything like that. It's all there for you. All you have to do is go and learn how to post the piece of content and share 3 pieces of content every day to attract that person that you need. So you're going to spend an hour a day. Almost did that. Almost flipped my finger. Anyway, you're going to spend an hour a day learning that, making that 3 pieces of content. You're going to spend about 30 minutes a day, if you want to, copy and pasting free ads. And we give you the ad. We give you 200 different websites that you can go plug them into. And then you're also going to learn how to attract your perfect customer with doing that. So that's an option if you want to do it that way. And then the other 30 minutes that you're going to do is I just drew a blank there, y'all. I was like, what? Is responding to those people. So when you make those 3 pieces of content and people are like, hey, what do you have? I'm kind of interested in what you're doing. then you're just going to respond to them. Hey, go to momswithdailypay.com and you'll find all the information right there. So all you're going to do is go and you're going to comment, hey, visit my website, momswithdailypay.com. It's going to send you over the blueprint, everything that you need. When you're in there, if you have any questions, reply to that email that it sends you, and you'll be talking directly to me, and I'll be able to help answer any of those questions you have. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Jimmy, Christina. Thank you all for tuning in. I think there's a Heather up there. Anyway, so that is basically the 2-hour workday. But like I said, you're not just in there just learning and not doing the things. So if you come in there and you learn and not doing the things, you're probably not going to be successful. So you really need to learn, like sit down, plug yourself in, like intentionally take 2 hours a day, whether it's broken up into pieces in your day, because I know a lot of people work, so they don't just have 2 hours a day. But even, however you get that 2 hours in, you really need to be intentional with that time, because you need to take the notes. You need to focus on what you're learning so you can be good and get better at. Nobody is good when they start. Hell, I'm not even good. I'm only 21 days in and I'm still learning, but I'm earning. So there is a difference of learning and not earning, and learning and just not even implementing. I mean, you have to implement it. And the more you do things, the better you get at it, right? I mean, it is always scary. It's always the fear of the unknown. But if you don't ever take a chance, then you never know. So you have to commit to trying your best to get better each day, to get that perfect customer, to help them change their lives too, because it's not just about you. You have to have the mentality of, you want to help other people. I mean, that's why we're doing this, right? Is not only to help you change your life and get you out of the situations that you've been praying for so you can have more time with your kids, or you can quit that job, or you might have 3 jobs and you want to quit one of them. You want to quit 2 of them. You might want to quit all of them. But a realistic goal in the beginning would be to quit one job. So whether you have 3 or 2 or 1, your goal is going to be to at least start supplementing that income eventually, so you can quit that, so you can be home with your kids, so you can be home with your spouse, so you can travel more, you can have those vacations and things like that. So you really have to commit to trying your best to better yourself with that. And learning these skills and implement them just to be 1% better every day. So every day that you make a post and you learn a little more, then just trying that 1% just to be a little better than yesterday. And you know how you gauge that is you go and look at your stuff after you've done a little bit of it, and you look at the engagement that you got. And if you see that you are getting good engagement on this one, then do more of that. If you see you had nothing on this one, then don't do any more of that, or tweak it some and try it a little different. But those are the skills that you're going to learn inside of here on how to build a business properly, to create the legacy that you're looking for, and to create to help other people. And then the third thing, y'all, whenever you're building a business, is you have to have compassion. If you don't have any compassion, you can't relate to people. You can't, I mean, the person that you're going to be compassionate with is your perfect person. They're going to understand you and you're going to understand them because you've been there. You can relate with their problems. You can relate with a solution that you have, that you found, that can help them with their problem. But you have to be able to have compassion for that person, a compassion for the problem, because we've all been there. We all know what it's like to go to a job that you hate. We all know what it's like to get up in the morning and rush, or you hit that alarm clock probably 10 times. And then you get up and you're rushing because you got to get the kids to school. You got to get to work before so much. But then the kid forgot their book sack. So then you got to turn around and go back and get it. Or maybe there was a wreck on the interstate and so you're stuck there. And your boss is going to fuss because you're late. And some places are really strict on that. So I mean, I get it. So I can have compassion with my perfect person because I've been there. I can relate with what you're going through. But you have to actually care about others for your success and for them. And you have to believe in the dream, and in your dream. If you can't have a dream, a vision, then, everybody's vision is different too. So my vision is different than your vision, but we can still all relate in a way with our customer, our perfect person, and we can all have compassion with each other. But you really have to have all three things to be successful, y'all. You have to be consistent, you have to commit, and you have to have that compassion. You can't just not show up for college. And I mean, you go into college, but you don't show up for class, and then you get mad because you didn't get a degree. And then you say it didn't work, like the college didn't work or whatever. You can't, they're going to ask you, well, did you show up and do the work? You're like, no. Well, there you go. Right. So you have to show up, you have to be consistent with it, and you have to do it. You have to implement it. You have to plug in and do the work. And you're learning while you're earning. Like I said, I'm 21 days in and I'm already earning. I'm getting that daily pay because I'm plugging myself in, I'm implementing what I'm learning, I'm doing it, and that's what it takes. So it's not all about selling something, and it's not all about just promoting something. It's about you learning something to better yourself. It's you learning something on how to build that business that you're working for. Because you don't want to invest in something and then not do the work to make it work, right? If you invest in something, you want to plug in and learn the things to make it work. I mean, you did it for a reason. You said, check me, sign me up for a reason. Go back to that reason of why. And you're not posting just to post. You're not learning how to do it. You're not, you can't just throw stuff on the wall and hope it sticks. You are learning how to do it right. And whenever you have a awesome training and awesome mentor, and it's live and interactive and it's up to date and current, it really does help grow a successful business. Because you can get a course and you can get it, and then 6 months to a year from now, you bought that course that was made 6 months to a year ago, and it's out of date. So you need to make sure that you're plugging into a course that's current and that's not going to go out of style. I mean, digital marketing, e-learning, y'all, is like huge. It's the fastest trending online opportunity in 2024. In 2023, last year, it was a $1.2 billion business a day. Now it's and projected to be in $3 billion a business a day in 27. So this is the time to jump on that train and start learning and earning and using an automated system to work for you 24/7, and start building that dream that you have. Start making it come true. It doesn't always have to be a dream, it can come true. I even went and got my tattoo, y'all. Dreams do come true on my hand because I have learned and I have made my dream come true of retiring myself and doing the things. Not with this. I got into this because the past 5 years I've been in MLM and I retired myself there. But with MLM, you have to constantly hustle. You have to constantly really, really hustle and hustle. You have to constantly be on your phone. You have to constantly be messaging. You have to constantly follow up and all those things. With this, y'all, when I started looking for something else, I found this. And whenever they said it's 2 hours a day, there's no follow-ups, there's no building a team, there's no worried about points, there's no sidelines, uplines, downlines, nothing like that. And it's not commission, you get 100% profit. I was like, yeah, okay. And I watched my friend for a long time do this. And when she started becoming successful, then I could have kicked myself in the butt because I could be right where she is right now if I'd have started then. But I didn't. I waited. And 21 days ago, I did this, started doing this, and I started using that automated system that's in here that's pre-built for you. and I am getting that daily pay now. 21 days and I've made $2,800. It's freaking huge. And y'all, but let's take these 3 C's and use it to build passive daily pay. Commit to it, be consistent with it, and have compassion for other people, not just for you. It's not all about what you get out of it. It's how can you help other people get out of their situations, help them what they've been praying about. So let's get rid of the stinking thinking too, y'all, because a lot of people are like, some, especially introverts, they're like, I don't want to show my face on camera. I don't want to my house don't look good, or my background don't look good, or I'm too old, or I don't know tech skills, I don't have a following, I don't it's all this I don't. That is thinking. You got to get out of your head. Think about what you want to happen. Leave that person behind and start right now into becoming somebody that you want to be, because the person you want to be 6 months from now is not the person that you are today. And it's not going to be the person you were 6 months ago. You have to better yourself. You have to learn. You have to plug yourself in. It's a mindset thing. And you have to, like, if I would have, when I first started MLM 5 years ago, if I would have kept that belief that I wasn't good enough because I was just a small town girl, I had 200 people on my Facebook, and I didn't talk to people. I was shy. If I'd have stayed with that stinking thinking and not wanted, had enough, being stressed and overwhelmed and tired of being sick and tired, and I didn't make that choice, I would still be there. So I had to get rid of that stinking thinking. I had to leave that person behind to become the person I wanted to be. So, um, time with family is everything. I missed out on the first 13 years of my kid's life because I had work. Now they're big. My youngest is 18, but I did have the last 5 years with her. But, and I'm grateful for that. But all the time before that, I'll never get that back. And now I have grandkids. So, and I was like, I'm not going to miss out on their life. And I'm going to be there for when my kids need them so they don't have to go to daycare, you know, or anything like that. So I had to do something. I had to get myself out of that position that I hated. My health was declining and all the things. So I had to become another person, and I did, y'all. I'm still an introvert, because if you run into me in town, I'm 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 shy. I'm not going to just come up to you and be like, "Hey." But here on social media, I don't know why it's different, but I could do this all day long. But I couldn't in the beginning. When I first started 5 years ago, it took me a long time to go live. It took me a long time to be comfortable with taking a picture, because all of my pictures were like from here up, because I was 50 pounds overweight. I was unhappy with myself, and didn't have a lick of confidence. But it took time to build that up, y'all. But I did it scared, but I did it. And I retired myself. Dreams do come true. But so what you got to do is be consistent and commit. Commit to 2 hours. Give yourself 12 months, and if you still haven't been successful in 12 months, then say, screw it. I'm just not good at this. And you probably are not if you can't do it in 12 months. So I would give yourself 12 months though. 2 hours, commit to 2 hours a day for 12 months, and then decide if it's worth it for you, if it's worth it for your family. You probably, such a low investment to commit to this, and your TV in there that you spent a ton of money on, probably just for entertainment, is not going to get you anywhere. I mean, it's not going to get you anything but maybe a chuckle at night or whatever, because you saw a comedy that made you laugh, you know. But if you invest in yourself with what costs less than your cell phone you're holding in your hand, that could possibly change your life and help you quit your job and help you get out of that circumstance that you're in. Even if you're just trying to make ends meet, this could be the answer, but you'll never know, because you'll never take the chance. I knew I needed to change and I decided to commit and to be consistent. And whenever I was with this MLM, I needed something else is because I was constantly on my phone. Like I said, it's a hustle. It's a constant hustle. And when you let up, see it in your pay, so you can't really let up. You're constantly trying to build a team. You're constantly buy a new product every month. You're constantly, it's things like that. But whenever you have something that you have one time investment in for the rest of your life that can change the rest of your life, we get scared to do it. But we'll do all this other stuff, buying TVs and cell phones that's not getting us anywhere. But I committed to that 2 hours a day and started plugging myself into this training. And it took me 10 days. I got my first customer. And then from then, which I'm 21 days in now, I've got $2,800 in my bank just from plugging in 2 hours a day and posting 3 pieces of content. It's a no brainer. And I invested one time. I get 100% profit. Hey, Lacey, there's no monthly fees. There's no uh, Gucci gotchas in it. It's all straightforward and it's a step-by-step proven system. But there's 6 months left to this year. What if you did decide to commit today and commit to the process and commit to the learning? Hey girl, and what could happen? Like if you committed today and you gave yourself 6 months to see a difference with a one-time investment. Get out of your own way. You are the reason that you are still in the position that you're in. You are the reason that you're still hating your job. You are the reason that you can't grow a business, because even if you did try before, you are the reason that you weren't successful at it because you didn't take the time to build the skill to market it, to learn how to market it. You didn't take the time to build the skill to figure out who is your perfect customer. You didn't take the time and commit to the process. And you have to build a business. You have to be consistent no matter what. You just have to, or you're not going to be successful. But what if you spent the next 6 months doing that? What if at the end of that 6 months, you've earned $30,000 to $40,000? What if when 2025 gets here, you walk into that year with $900 a day in pay? What if? And why wouldn't that be awesome? Like, why wouldn't you give yourself a chance to do that with a proven system that's like the fastest trending online opportunity right now? Why wouldn't you take the chance? Are you not worth it? Like, I was worth it. My family was worth it. I committed. I plugged into the process. I plugged into the trainings and I'm getting paid. It's paying off already. I've already profited. I've already started earning extra income. I've already started building this and I'm focused on it and I'm going to do it because I'm not a quitter. But you know why you're not going to do it? Because you're a quitter. You're going to quit. You won't commit. You won't stay consistent. You won't learn how to believe in something and to show up. You have to be able to do those things if you want to be successful. So, who right now is ready to commit to the 3 C's? Consistency, commitment, compassion. Be compassionate about somebody, not just a product. Yeah, I love my products. I've lost 50 pounds. I'm a completely different person than what I was. And I love it. I have passion for those products. But I also have passion for other families. I have compassion for helping other people get out of situations. I'm a people person. I like to help people. I should say that. But are you willing to make that change? Like commit to those things and write it down, like make goals, set goals. Like I said, I decided 21 days ago that I'm worth it, that my family is worth it. And I set those goals. I'm going to help 12 families a month. That is my goal. That's $10,800 a month that my goal is. I'm going to help 12 families. I've already got 5 of those already for the month of June, and we are 8 days in. And I am $2,800 richer right now, and I'm still committed. I'm going to do the process. I'm going to show up scared. I'm going to show up even though I don't know everything. I'm still learning, and here I am. And the best thing about it is I don't have to go nowhere. I can do it right here. Look at my hair's falling. But you know what? I don't have to be all dressed up or anything. I am me. And my customer, my person, don't care if I'm all fancy. They don't care if my makeup's done or if my hair's all just right. I'm a mess. Most people are. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You could build a business that way. So it doesn't matter if your background's not perfect. It doesn't matter if you don't sound perfect you don't like the way you sound on video or whatever. Just get out of your head. Get out of the stinking thinking. But I'm committed to it, y'all, and I've already started changing lives. I've already started changing my life and my family's life. And I'd rather do it and fail instead of not doing it and wondering what if I would have done it? What if I would have took that chance? It's always, that's the crazy part. But, guess what? You commit to the action, you commit to be willing to be consistent and to be a better version of yourself. You commit to learning and earning, and you will start growing. You will get that growth. It's all about being tired of being where you are and wanting change. So what amount of money would you have to make it worth it to you? I mean, put in the comments if you have a certain amount of money that it would have to be to make it worth it to you. I wish I would have found this a long time ago. I wouldn't have spent, well, I don't know. I still would have done my MLM because I just love the people, the community, and everything I have there. It's just amazing. But I'm so tired of being on my phone all constantly trying to build that business. I mean, I'm not dissing it at all because it's awesome. It changed my life, like in all aspects. But I wanted more freedom. I want more financial freedom. I want more to be able to retire my husband so he can have what I have. I want to show my daughters because they're still skeptical about the whole thing. And I've been doing it for 5 years and retired myself, and they're still skeptical about, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on social media. They don't get it. They don't have the same vision, and that is perfectly fine. Not everybody has the same vision. Not everybody has the same dream. My dream, and I've already got it going, is I'm going to be a millionaire within the next 10 years. And this company right here is going to bring me there. I mean, crap, if I can make $2,800 in 21 days at selling a product that's $900 or less, because one size doesn't fit all, y'all. So we have different products for everybody's budget. And then there's also payment plans. But when you have a number one selling product, over 20,000 people in a community supporting you, you have live interactive trainings, you are always getting up to date trainings, you're always being plugged in. There's webinars every week that closes the deal for you, closes your customers. It gives all the information. You have an pre-built automated system working for you 24/7. That is the best part. It's pre-built. You don't even have to do it. No tech skills. All you got to do is pay a $29 website fee, and it's yours. It's done. You get the email campaign, the funnel, all the stuff. All you got to do is put your little picture in there. Like if y'all go right here to momswithdailypay.com, and whenever it emails you my blueprint, you're going to see my picture and my family and all that stuff. That would be you sending that and learning how to attract your person, learning how to build that funnel so that automated thing can work for you and close all the deals. You don't have to call nobody. You don't have to follow up. You don't have to bug your friends and family because it's going to do everything for you. It's so cool. I don't have it's so it's 2 hours a day. So it saves so much time. So, I just wish I would have found this a long time ago because it would change my life. And I'm all in. I'm not giving up until I am that millionaire that I am going to be. And within the next 5 to 10 years, I will be there. And I won't quit until then. And because I'm not a quitter and I didn't raise any quitters. And like quitters, quitters never win, but winners never quit. So you have to choose whether you're going to be a quitter or a winner and go all in and trust yourself that you're going to commit. If you can commit, if you can trust yourself that you're going to commit, you're going to go in here, you're going to learn the things, you're going to implement the things, there's no way that you can fail. It's a proven system. So think about it, as you were a kid and you were riding a bike, you knew that it was hard. I mean, it was hard. You kept falling off, but you knew it could be done because you see everybody else riding their bike. And then you practiced every day. You tried and tried again. And one day you got it. And then it was fun after that. That's the same thing as this, y'all. You can be in it, but if you're not committed to do the trainings and implement what you're learning, and y'all, it's bite-sized pieces, it's not like trying to eat a whole apple at one time. It's little pieces that you can actually absorb and implement. And like I said, it's not a course, so it's not something you're going to pay for, download it in your computer and never do it. Because this is live and interactive. It's very informative. I don't know. And I guess because it's in small enough pieces and step-by-step system that it's just easier to learn. It's easier to do. I mean, it tells you. There's even a part in there that's going to help you launch to profit in 7 days. Then there's the 30-day growth community program where it's going to show you how to do 30 days of growing and learning how to implement and attract your customer. All those things. There's tons of things in there, y'all, that it's going to do for you. You're going to learn how to monetize your social media. So if you're on social media right now with a business and it's not doing so well, you probably need to look at what you're doing. Are you consistent? Are you consistently showing up every day? Are you consistently growing your skills? Are you consistently implementing what you're learning? Are you committed to doing all that? Are you committed to actually sitting down and spending the time to commit to doing that? Then you have to have that compassion part, y'all. Because if you're not grateful and you don't have compassion for it, it just makes things a lot harder. But you're going to get the launch kit, which is fast track to your journey to success, launch to profit in 7 days. You're going to get your website, an automated system that's pre-built, so there's no tech skills needed. If you are the introvert that doesn't want to be seen on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, there's a training in there to teach you how to have a successful business faceless. It's there. You have a full-fledged marketing campaign within that automated system without ever appearing on video too. You will discover the formula for learning passive income daily, requiring that 2-hour workday. And you're gonna learn how to really leverage that time. Like right now, y'all, I'm doing my live. I'm talking to YouTube and I'm talking to TikTok. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And then on YouTube, it records it with using StreamYard, and you learn all that in here. It records it, so it's on YouTube all the time. You could put it to public, and people come to your page, and they can see what you have. They have your website. Then there you go. You automatically have your funnel working. TikTok now, once you get off of here, your live is gone. So, but there are other programs that you can take, like that YouTube live that was recorded, and go plug it in there. It'll break it up into pieces for you that you can use to repurpose as content. I think it's called Opus, or I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. I'm still learning, but I'm earning. And like I said, you're going to learn how to attract that customer. You're going to learn how to build your brand. You are going to learn how to expand your email list, and you're going to learn how to monetize your social media effectively, because it's going to teach you all those things and how to teach you how to grow the right following and everything. When I first got into MLM, they said, go friend everybody. That is not true. Don't go do that. I had to learn all the hard way, so don't go do that. And if you're new here and you go and create a TikTok, don't go and just add your contacts either, because those people will love you and they will support you, but very few of them probably are going to buy from you. So you don't want the algorithm to bring in more of those people. You want the algorithm to push your stuff to your customer, the people that's actually engaging on your content, that actually are interested in what you have, not just there to support you. So it teaches you all these things, y'all. So don't go. That's a tip. Don't go when you start your TikTok, don't go add all your contacts. But this is going to help create the legacy for your family, so you can get out of the constant family struggle that, a lot of us grow up in. I mean, I grew up with a family struggle. I watched my parents struggle right now. I knew that I wanted different. I wanted something. I didn't want to be in that same place. And I want to teach my kids that it doesn't always have to be the same thing, the same hamster wheel all the time. And they still haven't gotten the vision of the online marketing thing yet. But I'm here, like, they're right now, they're like, wow, Mom, I can't believe you just made $2,800 in 21 days by spending 2 hours working. They're amazed. I'm still amazed. I'm like, pinch me. Is this really true? But it is. And it's the fastest growing thing right now, y'all. I'm all in. But, whenever you, imagine how from now until the end of the year, like if you started now and at the end of the year, like I was saying earlier, you've already earned $30,000 to $40,000, and you're walking into 2025 making $900 a day consistently because you have that automated thing working for you. You have a proven blueprint, step by step. You're learning all the correct ways to do things. Then that is where you need to be. That is where you need to be plugging in your time. So I don't know about y'all, but when I saw this, she made a post on Facebook and she said, no MLM, no commission, no building a team, no follow-ups, no uplines and downlines and all that stuff. I was like, okay, tell me more. And then she went to telling me it's 100% profit. And why would you not want 100% profit, right? Because in MLMs, you get maybe 25%. So I don't know all the math stuff, but 900 customers, 9 customers with our number one selling product, $900, y'all. That's $10,800 a month. No, 12 customers, I'm sorry, at $900. That's $10,800 a month. But I was in health and wellness, but I'm using this lipstick as a example. Say you have a lipstick and you make $9 off of it, off of every sale. You'd have to have 1,200 customers to make that $10,800. So I mean, it's like a no-brainer because you're not getting 100% profit. And it's a one-time investment too, y'all. You don't have to rebuy stuff every month. You don't have no monthly fees. You don't have any of that. You get, like, if you come in with our number one selling product, that is the $900, you can promote 4 different streams of income: the 900, the 600, the 300, and the 100. Because like I said earlier, one size doesn't fit all. So I wanted to go all in so I can have something within everybody's budget so they can all have a means to reach their goals and their dreams. So I went in with the $900 one. There is a payment plan if you wanted to do that. But I can promote a 900, 600, a 300, and a 100. So say you only come in with the $600 program. You can promote the 600, 300, and the 100. Still a lot of money. If you made 12 sales, because that is our goal. That is my goal, is to get 12 customers every month, 12 families to help change, to help reach their goals. But if you get 600, 300, and 100, that's a lot. If you come in with the $300 one, you can promote the 300 and the 100. If you come in with just the 100 one, you can promote just the 100 one. And with all these, y'all, you're still going to get that automated system. You're still going to get that launch to profit in 7 days. You're like, if you come in with one of these lower ones and later you decide, I want that more extensive training, I want all the extra stuff that you get at the $900 level, you can upgrade and just pay the difference. So it's really and what you want and your goals and your dreams. It's really all about that. But just imagine being able to help yourself, help another family, and change their life, to help them to not have to go grocery shopping with a calculator, to not have to work 2 and 3 jobs, to not be able to miss all their family time. Imagine helping a dad quit one of his jobs and he gets to spend 20 extra hours with his family. I mean, things like that is really heartfelt. Things like that is where the compassion is, because you understand and you care for them. It's not just making a buck. You're really compassionate about helping other people. So right now, all you have to do is you have to decide that you're going to commit, because I don't want you to waste your money. So if you're not going to commit to being consistent, to commit to the 2 hours of work every day, which is an hour of learning and an hour of creating that 3 pieces of content. But before you can create the 3 pieces of content, you need to spend that 30 minutes to an hour learning how to do it so you can do it properly, because we don't want you just throwing stuff out there. We want you to do it right. So you don't have to go the whole mile around. You could just make that shortcut. So we want to teach you how to do it the right way. And then you're going to post that content and 3 pieces of content. So that's 1 hour, is usually takes about, if you can get faster with it, but in the beginning, you're going to probably spend about an hour creating that 3 pieces of content. You're going to spend about 30 minutes posting those free ads if you want to. You are also going to spend 30 minutes to an hour learning and implementing, learning and responding, because we create, you learn, and then you make your post, and then you put a CTA in that post, which is a call to action. So that tells somebody, hey, comment info if you want more information about what I'm doing. Comment ready if you're ready to change your life. Comment webinar if you want to rewatch, or if you want to register to watch our webinar on Friday, so you can learn all about this, get all the details, get all your questions answered and all that. We have CTAs, those call to actions. And then you're going to respond. And all the responding is, y'all, is, hey, go to Moms with Daily Pay, and it's going to send you that blueprint. And if you have any questions, reply to that email, and I'll be able to help you then. And then there's tools that you can send videos on how to explain more and things like that. Or you might just know the answer. But in the beginning, you don't. So don't think you have to know everything, So it's really all step by step. It's all there. So like right now, if you were wanting to know more about what I've been talking about for this past 54 minutes, if you want to know more about that, then all you have to do, well, you can comment ready if you want, and then I can respond to you with momswithdailypay.com. And I'm going to just tell you the same thing I just said. I'm going to tell you to go here so you can learn more, and reply to the email so you can I can answer your questions. And whenever you get that email, when you go here and when you scroll all the way down, when you're reading it all and checking it out and clicking around, but when you scroll all the way down to the bottom, that's where you're going to find the packages of the programs. So you can see the difference between all of them. You're going to see all the bonus material you're going to get, how to do it faceless, so you don't have to show your face if you're an introvert. You're going to get all that material, and you're going to see it all the way at the bottom. I get that asked all the time. Well, where's the pricing? Well, you didn't even scroll all the way to the bottom because it's there. And then once you um, choose the package that is within your budget, is within you reaching your goals in the amount of time that you want to. Because just think about it, y'all. If you could sell a $900 product, you're going to reach your goal a lot faster than if you're going to sell that $100 one. You can still reach your goal, but it's going to take a lot longer if you only sell a $100 one. But if you go with the $900 one or the $600 one or the $300 one, you're going to get more training and you're going to get to reach your goal faster. But there is a payment plan, and all that is at the bottom. You got to scroll all the way down. And then once you sign up, you're going to get an email, 2 of them. Do what they say. You know, if it says log in, click here to log in, do it. You know, because you have to follow the process. You have to be coachable. You know, and to do this, you have to have 3 things. You need to have a phone with or a laptop. I like both. You have to have Wi-Fi, and you have to have 2 hours. Like I said before, you can break it up in your day, or you can do it all consecutively, however you want to do it. But just imagine doing right now, you commit, you get focused, you get consistent, and then you start making this daily pay because that automated thing is working for you, and you know how to create the content to attract your customer and to do all the things, and you're starting to get that daily pay. You're going to be just like me, jumping up and down out there because you got your first $900. You know, I went to bed last night with $900 deposited. I woke up this morning with $900 deposited. And then that's not even all of it. That's just I was just like, oh my God, it is so exciting. And then to know that those families are about to have that same excitement because they're committed. Because I said right now, if you're not committed, don't do this. But I know that they're committed. So I know that they're fixing to have their life change just like mine. And it's so freaking exciting to know it. And so it's really amazing. And this ain't going out of style, y'all. Ever since COVID hit, everything went online. Classes went online. So many people buy more stuff online. People are constantly looking up how to do things, like how to crochet, how to whatever. You know, there's always something online. This is not going out of style. And like I said before, it's the fastest trending way to build a business and to get online income in 2024. And it's projected to just be even way more in 2027. So imagine if you started right now, started building, and as it increases, more people are wanting it, more people are looking for that online opportunity, and you have it. Just imagine how much. I think Michelle said in 3 years, if you did this, like if you got 12 customers with your $900 product a month, that's $328,000 a year. And after 3 years, if you can consecutively do that, because you're going to learn how to do that, then you're going to be a self-made millionaire in just the next 3 to 4 years. But if you can't make your brain envision that far out, just picture the next 6 months. Imagine walking into 2025 making daily pay $900 a day. Imagine it. But like I said, you have to commit. You have to be consistent. You have to learn the things to be able to get to that. You know, because if you're not going to, then you might as well not do it. I don't want anybody wasting their money. But with the trainings and material that is in this program, it's nothing like I've ever seen. And like I said, I've been in MLM. I've seen tons of trainings. I've paid tons of money for trainings and things like that. This is nothing like any of that. And I'm telling y'all, the number one thing that sold me was 100% profit. I had to buy it one time, and then I get 100% profit on it over and over and over and over and over. And it's automated. It came with a pre-built automated system with an email campaign in it that has a funnel in it. And you're going to learn about all that too if you do this. And it's all working for you. And then you don't have to message anybody. You don't have to have any tech skills. It's step by step. It's like a business in a box. And then you just do it, but you have to be committed. So, what you got to do right now to get more information, you're not obligated. You're not like committing to anything when you check it out. So go right here to Mom's. Oh, let me turn this around. I haven't even turned this around. What? None of y'all have even said anything. Y'all not even paying attention. Momswithdailypay.com. Go here, check it out, see if it's a fit for you. If it is, scroll all the way down, choose the package that fits your budget. There is payment plans if you want to do it that way. Choose the package that fits your budget and your dream. I want my dream to happen fast. So like I said, I went with the 900. That way I could promote all four, and I want that $900 a day. I want that. I don't want just $100 a day. I want $900 a day. And I want whoever comes in with me. I'm not building a team or anything like that. It's not MLM. But whoever comes into the community, I want them to be able to get $900 a day, to say that, to be able to get that. That is so awesome. But anyway, y'all, they just came in and supper is ready. I'm going to jump off of here, but thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any questions, though, go to my link in my bio. It's there, or you can just type it in. But y'all, go ahead and like and follow my TikTok. That way you'll know when I go live. You can get all the tips and things like that on how to be successful with growing your business. But not just from me, y'all. I'm learning and implementing and teaching y'all. But in the community, Michelle is our mentor. And if y'all have ever seen her on TikTok, she is a firecracker. But whatever she's doing, when you get in the community, we all have access to that. So it's not like you're missing out on anything. And she's about to do, I think within the next week, she's going to do some trainings on onboarding. Like whenever you first get in, she's going to do more in-depth training, because right now it's step by step. But she's going to just do a little more in-depth for the questions that are frequently asked. She's going to touch on that, so everybody's questions are asked. And there's so much tech support and just community support in here, y'all. It is just awesome community. There's over 20,000 people in it. It is a proven system, so it's huge. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all all have an awesome day. I hope that y'all have a great weekend. And let me end this over here on YouTube. Bye, y'all. I hope you have an awesome day. If you watch the replay, make sure to put replay and tell me where you tuned in from. Anyway, bye. So